Bayern Munich beat Paris Saint-Germain by 2 goals to 1 at the Parc des Princes. In fact, they followed them at the Parc des Princes, beat them by 2 goals to 1 with a one-man down. They played the entire 45 minutes in the second half with additional extra time with one man down. After Luis Diaz scoring a brace and unfortunately having a bad tackle against Hakimi, ended up taking a red card in the dying embers of the first half. Now, before I continue, let me hear you say ta 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 on the comment section. The one who is scheduling these Champions League games, it will not be better for him. How can you schedule this game, today's game, with these two big matches, Madrid versus Liverpool, PSG versus Bayern Munich, and you are playing them, you have scheduled them at the same time? At the same time, why not bring the Arsenal game in the evening, later in the evening, then play one of those big games early? Why? Now you have to be watching. You watch here 1 second, move here 5 seconds, come here 30 seconds. How? Now Bayern Munich today were completely the best side. They were the better side, especially in the first half, because in the second half it was a different ball game together. In the first half, Bayern Munich dominated Paris Saint-Germain. They dominated Paris Saint-Germain in all ramification. They dominated them. They created more chances. They had more shots, more shots on target, more big chances. In fact, PSG looked average in that particular first half. And one thing that you can use to play this PSG team is to impose yourself on them. Impose yourself. That was what Bayern Munich was. Very aggressive in that method. They were very aggressive, making sure that they win all the first balls. Yes, you have to win all your first balls against Paris Saint-Germain, and you have to make sure that you win your duels and your physical battle against them. Once you are able to impose yourself aggressively against this PSG team, you beat them. The reason why they get to beat FC Barcelona is because Barcelona don't have that physicality. Barcelona also thrives on controlling the ball with the leg, and that is the strength of Paris Saint-Germain. So that was what Bayern Munich used in the first half. Bayern Munich could have scored like 4 goals in the first half. They missed some 1 or 2 chances. Gnabry hit the post. Harry Kane was a monster, dropping deep in the central area to add numbers into the midfield. Totally, completely dominated Paris Saint-Germain in the first half. Then, in the dying embers of the first half, during the extra time, when Luis Diaz, after scoring 2 goals, 2 beautiful goals, scored on the 4th minute, scored on the 32nd minute. Then, unfortunately, on the 9 minutes of the first half, he took a red card. It was a very bad tackle against Hakimi, and he suffered for that. Then, in the second half, the game changed. They brought in Neves, and Neves scored on the 74th minute. But Bayern Munich were so resolute. They were so resolute. They defended solidly well. And this is a statement win for FC Bayern Munich. They are now going 15 games. 15 games in a winning streak. In those 15 matches they have played this season, they have won all. Not a single draw. And this game was a factor. Like, this game was going to be a deciding, like it was going to be a test for them. This particular game was going to be a test on how people are going to judge them so far in this particular season. And for them to win against Paris Saint-Germain with 1 man down. Remember, in the Club World Cup, Paris Saint-Germain had a red card and still beat them. And they too, they have revenged that particular win with a 1 man down. It is a clear statement that Bayern Munich is not slowing down this season. And they are one of the biggest contenders for this Champions League. And in fact, kudos to Company. He has really done a very good job. Very good job. Charlie, kudos to them.